guys, I'm back with another video. Praise breaks. Ow! Now, but y'all love praise breaks. But anyway, y'all, I'm back. I know I haven't been making many videos, been busy and everything and stuff. But I'm gonna, go ahead and get to the lesson. But anyway, y'all, we're gonna be working on praise breaks today. I got a backing track playing. Got some music behind it, as y'all already heard from the beginning. But I'm gonna break down some bass lines and things you can do. And basically, it's gonna be the same that bass line for bass run. Yeah, right there. And going to different octaves. But anyway, like I say, I'm gonna use my 4 string. Then I'm gonna get on my 5 string and play it on that. But the key, this backing track is in C sharp. Yeah, it's in C sharp. So anyway, I ain't gonna waste no time. I'm getting to the lesson. I'm gonna play for a little bit, and then I'm gonna start playing a little bit. Then I'm gonna break things down. Of course, make sure your bass tuned up. E, A, D, G. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna be in C sharp. So I'm gonna play this backing track right fast, and here we go. C sharp. That's what something you can do. But I'm gonna wait till the band come in. You do that. Oh yeah, they going to get it. But anyway, y'all, like I said, this is a track on YouTube. It's called Straight Church Praise Break Stems. T Keys Music. That's the channel. But anyway, I just typed in praise breaks. Like I said, if you got a metronome or if you got some kind of like loops or something you can go by, but I just go on YouTube and type in whatever, I'm trying to practice on, or do a tutorial on. I just typed in praise breaks or dancing music, whatever. And if you want this one with just the drums, you got that. But if you want some with some music, they got that on there. But anyway, they in C sharp. So, the scale. Okay, we're gonna be on the 3rd string, 4th fret. So start from the bottom. That's the 1st string. That's the 2nd, and this is the 3rd. And on the 4th fret. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's C sharp. So the scale is 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, my bad, 5. We start over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. Now, of course, the other scale, I can do that because this tutorial, it'll be all right with the scales, but it's gonna be really patterns in this one. So anyway, the other way, for the major scale, this is a major scale what I'm doing. It's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. So anyway, so y'all, what we doing in dancing music is it's going like from to the octave to the other octave. So in other words, whatever note we in, say C sharp. Okay. So like I said, how to get to an octave: 2 strings down, 1, 2, and 2 frets up. Got it right that time. I think I was saying something else. But anyway, so we go from there to there. So in between that, it's a run, where we're going to make a run out of that between that. So what we're going to do is going to be the 1, 3, 4, 4.5, 5, 6, 6.5, 7, 1. So that's going to be the bass line, y'all. So, and I'm going to play it right here so I can give an example of how we come in. I'm going to start over. Y'all heard that right there. I hope it's loud enough. Yeah, back there. So I'm a bob right here. I'm gonna go ahead and start. Like, y'all get that? So, yeah, 1, 2. See what I'm saying? You like to time it up, because sometimes some bass players can be off. Some could be off, you know, timing with the run. They can be playing like behind it. Let me see if I can do it where I'm playing behind it. You had that time. I'm trying to play behind it, but you gotta be on that beat. So what we doing, y'all? We start on that one. So all we doing is going chromatically down the scale. We be on that 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Then we gonna hit that 3, 3, 4, 4 and a half, 5, 6, 6 and a half, 7, 1. So that's all we doing. Now, when we on this one, we don't gotta jump up to this one again like this. We ain't gotta do that. Like to get back to that one, because as soon as we on this one, see, we already on that one, so we just continue to run. You know what I'm saying? So. Then, if you want to go to back up to get back to there, we go up here. So I'm just going to the octave. You see what I'm saying? 1, 3, 4, 4 and a half, 5, 6, 6 and a half, 7, 1, 4, 4 and a half. 3, 4, 4 and a half, 5, and then we jump up here to the 6. See, the octave 6, 6 and a half, 7, 1. Then 3, 4, 4 and a half, 5, 6, 6 and a half, 7, 1. 3, 4, 4 and a half, 5, 6, 6 and a half, 7, 1. Y'all know how I be sweating. So y'all already know. I'm gonna have to wipe my face. But y'all, that's all it is for a bass run. And of course, you know, you can add little stuff, or I'm gonna demonstrate that, or if you want to bob with it, or however. But like you said, cause running can get tiring. You know what I'm saying? Be like, that can get tiring. So you know, it's some more stuff we can do. You know what I'm saying? If you want to just hold that one, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, I'm about to play it again in time, so that way, you know, y'all can get in. I'm gonna show you some more ways you can do it too, instead of like going so fast. You know, if you want to just like get the build up on it first, and then start going fast. I'm gonna see what I'm talking about. You do this right here. You do this. Now run. I added it. Now we're gonna go back to the 1 to the 4. Now going back to the 1 to the 4, like see, instead of me going to that 5, like 1, 4, 4 and a half. 1, 3, 4, 4 and a half, 5. I can just start. I can be like doing the 1 in the 4, like. We can do that if you want to. You know what I'm saying? But something straight like this, I think they're staying in that 4. But it is praise breaks though that it'll go to that transition to the 4. Like we'll be doing the regular way like this. Then they'll go to the 4. See, like now some of that progressions is like it's in songs. You like congregational songs, they'll start doing it. Going to the 4. 1, 4. But in dancing music, the same thing, but you just speeding it up. But that's all it is, you know. You're going from, instead of going from that 5, you know, like going from the 1 to the 5, like 5, that's 5, 1. So really, that's really what I'll be doing though. It's like bouncing back from the 1 to the 5, 1 to the 5, but we're putting a baseline with it. So that's the 1, 1, 5, 1, 5, 1, 5, 1. Remember that? See, that's a 1, 5, 1, 5, 6, 1, 5, 6, 5, 6, 1, 5, 6. Watch this. Excuse me, y'all. Y'all can do this too in that. Watch this. I think it's like 155 BPMs, I think. That's kind of fast. Usually, at our church, we might start with like 150. You know, it's kind of like this a little slow. But it's still fast, but it ain't too fast, it ain't too slow. But that right there, that's kind of a little fast right there. But like I say, you ain't gotta go that fast. I mean, like I said, if you want to practice on a lower speed, if you want to type in on YouTube, praise break, 150 BPM or 145 BPM, you know. Cause some play with 160 and that's super fast. That's fast. But anyway, that's super fast. But you know, I could play, but at the same time, the older you get, that's you be like, man, I mean my fingers all right, but that's a little fast. But anyway, yeah, y'all. So I'm gonna demonstrate it again. Going from the 1 to the 4. So I'm gonna do the regular way, then I'm gonna go to the you know, to go to the 5, you know, go to the 4. So that's the 1, 3, 4, 4.5, 5. Okay, I'm with the 4 right here. 4, 1, 4. And like I say, y'all, it's up to you, honestly. Well, I ain't gonna say up to you. It's whatever. If you, like you say, if you playing with a band and they doing that transition to the 1 to 4, that's when you do it. But if you want to do it, you know, if it ain't doing it, you can do it like that if you want to, you know. I don't think there's nothing wrong with it. But like I said, but if you play with a band, you know, they're probably gonna, you know, you hear it, or they might be like, okay, y'all, we're gonna do that 4 transition, like. But anyway, y'all, praise break. That's all it is. It's like I'm going from octave to octave. You know, like the traditional way. You know what I'm saying? Basically, because like I said, you got all kind of ways you can play that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna do something too. Where if you hear a whole lot of too, like different breaks and stuff, I might put it on another track. Let me see right quick, so that we ain't got no music. Let me see something. We might just have let me see. Let me see what this is right quick. It might just be the click track and the drum part. Oh, they got this in it too. Nah, yeah, that's too advanced right there for beginners. That right there, they everywhere on that. I probably just keep it right here on the one I had it playing from the beginning though, for the music come in. But if we're gonna do this right here, I'm gonna try to do it anyway, you know. But anyway, what I was doing was like, in other words, that's a 3, 4, 3, 4, 4.5, 5. Then walk it backwards. 5, 4.5, 4, 3. That's all it is. 3, 4, 4.5, 5, 5, 4.5, 4, 3. But just speed it up like this. I'll show you right quick. Let me have you put that over, come back in. So that's what that was. You know, sometimes we'd do that and then we'd start back running. So we'd be like, say if we're running it. Right there, then. Let me put some music on. I'm just gonna find a track right quick with this, because that way I could be playing it while this playing, so that way I know the timing of it. But yeah, praise breaks, man, I love them and everything. And like I said, everybody got different ways of playing it, you know, because you know you got different progressions they do. Some people use songs in them, you know what I'm saying? They might be like that in that one, like that's a 1, 3, 5, 6, then 4. 6, 5, 6, 5, 6, 5, 1, 1. See that? 1, 3, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6, 5, 6, 5, 6, 5, 1. It's fade like, but you can slow it down up. You can do that. 5, 6, 5, 6, 5, 6, 1. You can just do it like that. But that's too another thing, a switch people do in the praise breaks. Okay, let me say praise break, this track, click track. Yeah, let me see what we got right here, y'all. Okay, let me see what this is right here. Okay, now this 155 right here. And then, you see, I don't think I got no. Okay, I don't think it got no music in it. You see me, C sharp. I'm gonna do that one. That one I said I was gonna do. The one I just did, you know, oh. Kind of hard trying to say it at the same time and do it. So like 6, 5, 6, 6, 5, 6, 5, 6, 1. Like, But anyway, you want to do that though. But that's the pattern though. 1, 3, 5, 6, 4, then 6, 5, 6. You know, 5, 1, or 5, 6, 5, 6, 1. Now if you want to do that. 6, 5, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1. If you want to walk it back up like that. 1, 3, 6, 4, 5, 5. You see, 1, 4. My bad. 5. You see, 6, 5, 6, 5. Yes. 6, 5, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1. Yeah. Yeah. So 6, 5, 6, 5. 6, 5, 6. Yeah. 6, 5, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1. Waste of time, though. Yeah, that's what throwing me up trying to play to sing that fast. But 6, 5, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1. If y'all want to do that. But anyway, back to what I was doing about the 3, 4, 4, and a half, 5. Like, you see, it's different ways. You can't do it. You can't do it like this. See the time up. In other words, I'm just coming down and going back up. Like I'm starting from the 3 to the 5 and back. and start from the 5 back to the 3. But all chromatic. All half step, Starting over the 5. Then this right here. You see? Okay. Throw me up a little bit. So y'all, them all kind of ways that you can throw them patterns in there. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, now if you're playing for band, they probably tell you, okay, y'all, we gonna do that, dun, dun, But them kind of it's different ways you can do that. It's the timing of it. See, it's all about the timing of how you hit the notes. Like so I'm starting on the 5, 5, 4.5, 4, 3. So this chromatic going down. Start on that 5. Or you can do this. 3, 4, 4.5, 5. Then start running. Yeah, cause some people well, I'm gonna tell you when I first started playing dance music, I'm gonna tell you what I was doing. Okay, this say like it's okay, say we in C sharp. Now this how I was running it. I was starting on the 4. I was doing this. No, I was doing this right here. Say we in C sharp. I was doing this. See that? We in C sharp, but I was going from the C sharp and I was doing the run like I was in the key of E. Not E, E. Cause C sharp, that's the 6, E, in scales. But anyway, that's how I was playing it, cause I went top. So I was like this just the whole time. And I was in the wrong key. I was in the wrong key the whole time because how I was playing it. I was in the key of E, you know what I'm saying? But as I say, as we in C sharp or whatever key you in, you're gonna always hit that 1, then the 3. 1, 3, 4, 4.5, 5, 6, 6.5, 7, 1. Like I say, we're going to octave to octave. That So somebody had to teach me that. I ain't gonna say it took me a while, but it did, because like I said, it took me a while to start. But anyway, somebody showed me that. They were like, okay, really, you're going from octave to octave, and you starting on that 1. Of course, we on the C sharp. That's the root note. That's the 1, and it's gonna be that 3 for the run. 3, 4, 4.5, 5. Chromatics down. Chromatic up, not down, but going up. Half steps. And 2, if you ain't that fast yet, just practice that going slow. This take time. If you're gonna do that, and get your fingers together. Cause like I said, each finger gotta be on the fret. It'll be easy. Cause like I said, I had one finger doing this. I don't play with one finger for a long time. I was like, dang, it gotta be an easier way. Cause I'm like, my boy, look, I be in church, gotta stop. They like, hey, what's wrong? Man, my finger hurt, man. But yeah, and you talking about rough, yeah. Anyway, but yeah, there was rough, splinters and everything, you know what I'm saying? But yeah. So have a finger on each fret, like an anchor. Like I said, you ain't really got to move your hand, It's your fingers. See, you ain't gotta move your hand like that. You know what I'm saying? You just move each finger, And 2, if your thumb, if it's kind of hard to see how my thumb is, like on the back of it. Sometimes if you put your thumb like a kind of, let me see, more, instead of having your thumb right there, sometimes good to have your thumb. See how that way your hand can cuff, Cause see how it is like this. My thumb right here but my fingers is kind of hard to get to. So if I bring my thumb down, see how your hand rotate? It rotate like this. So it's good to have like your thumb like in the middle of the neck or towards the bottom of it. So that way, you know, it ain't as hard. Your fingers, you know, it ain't hard getting to the frets. You know what I'm saying? Or going down. See. So practice that though, really. Like I say, this is dance and music, praise breaks. But like I said, you ain't gotta go this fast. Just take your time and getting your fingers used, you know, to that. It's all four. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then try to speed it up as you go. That's too fast right there. That's too fast for dancing. Now that's too fast. You know, we want to be comfortable. We want to be comfortable. But y'all, that's some ways that you can play dancing music and everything. Looking at the time. Okay, yeah. But anyway, y'all, like I said, I've been kind of busy, but I got some songs that I gotta do for some people. Y'all already know what I'm talking about. If y'all see this video, and I'm gonna get to them, like I say, I'll probably do a couple videos today. Cause like I said, man, I've been in, you know, having job and church and of course wife, you know what I'm saying, and stuff. So I really had the time like that. But I said, okay, I need to get back into it because I know they you know, y'all want to learn and everything. So I said, well, let me put on a dancing music because I know somebody was wanting to learn. It been maybe about a month ago or maybe two. I think somebody was wanting to learn some fast stuff. But like I say, I guess okay, this it, some dancing music. But like I said, y'all can put all kind of bass lines in there though. But the common bass line, of course, are the one that's gonna be there. It's gonna be there right there for dancing music. And then they'll go back up. And all it was I did the scale backwards, but what I did. But I skipped some strings. I went from the 1 from the octave. That's the 1, 7 flat, 6, 5, 4, 2, 1.5, so 2 flat, 1. That's what I did right there. So like to go back to it. That's, you know, now different bass players probably do it different ways, but that's how I do it when I go back up, you know. Let's go back down. All right, play a little bit more right quick. Let me see something though. This time, this is the one I had. Think so. Yeah. So y'all, I ain't trying to go too fast, but honestly, that's all it is in dancing music, y'all. And like even fast, like congregational songs, you know, that punched open. Like some runs, you know, all of this, you just slowing it down, really. Like. You know, that tempo, that right there. And then of course, like I said on my other videos, you know, that quartet run. See, all that stuff you can put in there right there, you know what I'm saying? That's like dancing music. If you're gonna put it in a dancing music, you can't. Watch this. You gotta play this. You might get play this a little bit fast though. I'm gonna see what I'm talking about. So many right here. Okay, I think I can see that. Okay, I was in C sharp, but this right here is in C. So, and it's all we're gonna do. We was in C sharp. Now this is in C. All we gotta do is go down a half step. And of course, it's gonna be the same pattern. It's that, you know, 1, 3, 4, 4.5, 5, 6, 6.5, 7, 1. So it's gonna be the exact same stuff we just played, but it's gonna just be in C now instead of C sharp. Cause I thought it was the one I had before, but it's another one. It's the same channel, but they got this is in C. Cause I don't want to start it off. I'm gonna say a good time. Like, hold on, I ain't heard that last time. Yeah, we in C. And two, y'all, since we in C, if you want to play C down here, see, you know that C down there too on the 4th string. Oh yeah, I forgot I got to do it on the 5 string. Oh man, let me hurry up. But anyway, yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, I said I'm gonna do it on 4 and 5 string. Okay, but anyway, y'all, but yeah, you can't do it right there. But yeah, y'all, I forgot I gotta get my 5 string. But yeah, I'm gonna find the other one too. But yeah, y'all, now on the 4th string, like I said, now this apply in whatever key. Okay, say if we're in G, I'm gonna do this, you know, right quick, so that way I know if we're in G, it's gonna be the same thing. It's always gonna be that 1, 3, 4, 4.5, 5, 6, 6.5, 7, 1. You know, we in G, so. Like I said, we're just going from octave to octave, you know, and that's all we're doing. And since we're in G, I gotta hit that open string. That's, you know, that's the 6, 6.5, 7, 1. You know, since we're in G on the 4th string, so see that right there? The open string on the 4th string. So in other words, right here, I'm just doing on the open string. See, octave. That's all I'm doing on it. So, you know, in other words, you know, like the run, that's, you know, in the 6, of course, it's the 6, a G. You know, it's an E. You remember the scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's an E. So of course the open string is E. See what I'm saying? So 1, 3, 4, 4.5, 5. Now I'm gonna hit the open E string. That's a 6, 6.5, 7, 1. So that's all it is. But y'all, I'm gonna get on the 5 string right fast. But hope that wasn't too fast and everything. Like I see, y'all can rewind it and everything. So 5 string time. Alrighty guys, 5 string time. Okay, I'm gonna do the same track what I did on the 4th string. We're gonna be in C sharp. And of course, since we got the 5 string, we can go right there on that C sharp, the D. On the 5th string on the 2nd fret. Alright, now let's get started. C sharp. Oh, this 5 string sound good. Oh, y'all put some new strings on. I thought it was some difference. I forgot. I did put some new strings on here. But yeah, I'm like, man, that thing sound good. Oh yeah, you put some new strings on here. But yeah, okay. Now, C sharp on the 5 strings. Same thing what I played earlier. And like I said, it's gonna be the same thing. But like I said, we got that low B. We got that low B. So anyway, y'all, we gonna start right there. So like I say, always the 1, 3, 4, 4.5, 5, 6, 6.5, 7, 1. So like I said, first, take your time if you ain't that fast, because I know that's some speed, you know, right here. That Desmond ain't no joke, you know what I'm saying? So that's some speed. But like I say, see that range from that C to that octave, and then back to that octave. He got like 3 C sharps. So 5, 1. So I'm gonna start right here and go to the octave on the first string, like if I was on the 4th string. My bad, y'all. But yeah, so basically, y'all, that's all dancing music is, you know, is that run, that bass run right there. And like I say, different ones put different stuff to it, you know, different lines, like this right here, I'm gonna put like that oh, like 1, 3, 5, 6. You know, if you would pop it like that. Then 4. Be playing the timing right quick so I can get, you know, so y'all know what I'm talking about, which I know y'all do, but still, you know. Stuff like that. Or C5, 6, 1. Either way you want to do it. Y'all ever feeling good? All right. Y'all talking about that dance ball, so I feel the spirit. Oh! Let me stop. God is good. But anyway, y'all, on the fires, man, y'all. Like I say, now going back to the 1 to the 4, like, right there, same thing what I was doing from the 1 to the 5. Like, I'm just going to the 4. 4, 1, 4. See how I'm doing that? 1, 1, 7 flat, 6, 5, 4, 6, 6.5, 7, 1, 7 flat, 6, saying 6.5 and the 7 flat, it's the same thing. Since I'm going down, I'm just saying 6.5. But when I'm going, when I'm going up, I'm saying 6.5. But when I'm going down, I'm saying 7 flat. But it's the same note. So 1, I'm going down now. Yeah, I'm going down. 1, 7 flat, 6, 5, 4. So this the pattern. So chromatic down from the 6, chromatic down all the way back to the 1. C sharp. 6, 7, 6, 6, 6, 6.5, 7, 1, 7 flat, 6, 5, 4. So that's the pattern going back 1 to the 4. But you know. See that right there? 4. Let's see, 4, 3, 2, 2, yeah. But yeah, y'all be getting happy on this bass. But y'all, this the dancing music, praise breaks, and like I said, it's now look, it's a whole lot more, but this for beginners. I'm just gonna keep it basic right now, cause you know it's the ones. It's like numbers though. They go on the different numbers on different stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like a diminished. You know, say for instance, like you know, we doing that 1, then they go to the 4. No, my bad. B and C sharp, yeah. So 3, and 4, then 4.5. We can do a diminished scale. I know you're gonna hear that before. But that's in the future, so you know what I'm saying. Probably my next video. Well, I ain't gonna say the next video, but in the future, y'all can practice on this first though. But then in the future, I'm gonna start giving y'all little other things y'all can do. You know what I'm saying? Like you know that right there. That's a diminished scale. When you go to that 4 sharp, that's a 4. That 4 sharp. So you hit that 4 sharp. I'm at C sharp. Yeah. Okay. My bad. My bad, y'all. Let me see something right there. Let me make sure I was in C sharp when I did that scale. Let me see. Okay, so 1. Okay, 3, 4. 4.5. Oh yeah. Yeah, my bad. Right there. But anyway, I'm gonna say that for the next video. But I'm just let y'all know, you know, if I was to play that, you'd be like, okay, I see what he's doing. But I know that diminished scale, y'all hear it a whole lot, you know, when they be doing that little thing. But anyway, y'all, like I said, I thank y'all for watching. And like I said, I got some more videos that, like I said, I might do today. I probably will, because I'm kind of behind on them. But I thought I'd do this right here, because somebody was wanting to learn, you know, some faster stuff. And like I say, it's all about wherever church you is, how fast they playing. But and that's how you speed it up. Like I say, different times. And then too, if you want to do this, I'm gonna throw this in here too. Like if you want this bar, I'm on the 1. Like, one, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. You can do that. You know what I'm saying, for a little bit, not throughout the whole thing, but you know, like this part right here, you did. I'm just doing the octaves. That's all I'm doing. I'm just going to the octaves. C sharp. See, 1, 1, 1, 1. Or if I go down here to the octave. That's all I'm doing. So I'm staying on. I'm staying on that 1. So 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. So I'm gonna try to come out of it. Right here. Watch it. yeah, y'all, like I say, just different things, just borrow that one. That's like, say, if you're playing and you might get tired a little bit, like, oh man, my finger's hurting. Just, okay, while they're resting, you can be doing this. And then two, if you don't have to do the octave, if you don't want to, if you want to just hold that one, like do. If you want to do that, you can do that. But I like doing the octave, like. I'm gonna stop, y'all. But what I did, I just did this. That's what I did. One. So I did this. 1, 5, 1, 2, 2.5, 2. Back to the 1. That's a little scale too. I do a whole lot. See the time. 1, 5, 1, 2, 2.5, 2, 1. That's all I did. So everybody gave to it. It's like you gotta do it kind of fast though for that timing of it. But yeah, y'all, it's all kind of way. Like I say, I ain't gonna put it all in this video. But anyway, y'all, I'm gonna wrap this up so I can do some more. I know that time where we doing, I'm looking at the time. But anyway, y'all, I hope y'all enjoyed this. Stay tuned for some more videos. And like I said, if y'all got some questions, just let me know. I know I was kind of going too fast. I know, but most of that stuff I was doing, links and stuff, like I said, I'm gonna do that on another video. I will just give y'all the basics of the baseline and the timing of it, how to play it. You know what I'm saying? And where to go from that 1, then that 3, 4, 4.5, 5, then the 6, 6.5, 7, 1. That's the common bass run for dancing music. But of course, you got a whole lot more, lines you can do and stuff. But for beginners, and like I say, it's going to apply in whatever key you in. You know what I'm saying? And just like you say, hope you got the scale book, learning your scales, where everything is. But anyway, thanks for watching. I'm out.